My favorite pair of headphones right now are the Sony WH-XM6s, and my favorite pair of earbuds are the AirPods Pro 3. But that actually might change today because Sony just released the WF-1000XM6s, and when I saw this, I basically thought that they took what's great with these headphones and shrunk them down into earbuds. I don't know if that's entirely accurate, but that is what we're gonna find out today. So I've been using my AirPod Pro 3s for literally everything ever since I got them. So that's why I wanna put them up against these new Sony earbuds to see which one of these will take the spot as my go-to pair of earbuds, as well as sit alongside all of the gear that I genuinely use every single day. Now, before we get started, quick little disclaimer. I am not an audiophile or some sound engineer. I mean, look at me, I'm using a lav mic taped to a Spider-Man Pez dispenser, so that should tell you all you need to know. I do use my earbuds every single day, but I'm definitely coming in from the standpoint of your average consumer, so please don't come at me. For me, when I'm looking for a good pair of earbuds, the three things that I'm mainly looking for are good sound, good comfort, and good noise cancellation. And I guess speaking of noise cancellation, let's start there. So back when I picked up my AirPods Pro 3s, these were easily the best noise canceling earbuds I had ever used. I don't know about you guys, but me personally, when I'm using noise cancellation, I don't want to hear anything. Like, I want to feel like I'm in the black void from Stranger Things. So when Sony claimed that these are the best noise canceling earbuds, I mean, I definitely wanted to try it out for myself, especially because the headphone model on the XM6s, the noise cancellation on these are amazing. So I already have very high expectations. So I tried them out in a bunch of different ways, like going to the gym, doing some yard work, and just like my AirPods, they do a great job at completely blocking out noise. They block out those low and mid-range sounds really well without having to blast your music super loud, which I think is great. Even at the gym, I found that I didn't need to have my volume at max level just to drown everything out. And that's definitely thanks to the two new additional ANC dedicated mics. So these are now rocking 8 mics total and a new processor that is 3 times faster, all dedicated to give you some really good noise cancellation. But I will say, I think the ANC on my AirPod Pro 3s are still slightly better. And I'll touch on why a little bit later, because first I actually want to go into how these earbuds actually sound. Now, these are my first pair of earbuds from the WF-1000 lineup, but I have used the XM6 headphone model a ton, so I wasn't really surprised that out of the box, these sound great. You're getting that very familiar Sony sound, so clean and clear vocals, punchy bass. I mean, I tried it out with a bunch of different songs, podcasts, I watched a bunch of YouTube videos, and I noticed specifically that the vocals are a lot clearer and they come through easier. They're just much easier to understand than on my AirPods. I did say the bass is punchy, which is true, but I do think it's a little bit heavier and more prominent on my AirPods, which I personally like more. However, I only tested these on the default EQ. So you can always change and adjust the bass to be higher in the Sound Connect app. And that's where I think Sony has the upper hand here. The app just gives you way more customization for your earbuds, even beyond EQ, like listening modes, ambient sound levels, adaptive sound control, just more options than what you would get if you were using AirPods. Even the controls for the left and right earbuds could be changed in the app as well, which is super nice. Now, I'm personally a very simple guy, so I don't typically ever touch these things, but it is nice knowing that you have the freedom and flexibility to customize things how you want them to be. Now, when it comes to overall volume, I will say it definitely feels louder on my AirPod Pro 3s. For example, I'll be at the gym wearing the XM6s, and I find myself constantly trying to continue to raise the volume even though I'm already at the maximum limit. But maybe that's a good thing, so I'm not blowing out my eardrum. I don't know. I personally like my music really loud. So with all that in mind, I will say sound quality wise, definitely goes to the Sonys. It's just slightly better than the AirPod Pro 3s. Customization, easy W for Sony. I mean, the Sound Connect app is huge, but like I mentioned earlier, Apple still takes the crown for noise cancellation. And for me, I feel like that's because of the design. The design is definitely an interesting one, and if I'm being honest, it is not one that I am completely in love with. I mean, for starters, this looks pretty bulky. It honestly kind of looks like a giant pebble is sitting in my ear. And they don't just look bulky, like you can feel the weight while you're wearing it too. They for sure feel heavier than my AirPods, and that's why I think the noise cancellation is just a tad bit weaker. Like, despite trying out the different ear tip sizes, The weight of the actual earbud makes it feel like it's preventing me from having a snug seal. And I feel like that not only messes with the noise cancellation, but also makes it feel like that they're not secure enough to actually stay in your ear. Now, I don't want to go around saying that these have been falling out of my ear a bunch, but I definitely will say that there have been times where I'm walking around or I'm working out and they feel like they're on the cusp of falling out of my ears. Whereas my AirPods, they feel nice and snug and secure. That being said, I do really like the colorway and overall aesthetic. Not just on the earbuds, but for the case too. So this particular colorway is premium silver. Looks exactly like platinum silver on the WH-XM6s, which I was already a huge fan of. But the earbud now has this matte finish instead of a glossier look. And when you look up close, it almost has this polished stone kind of texture. And it doesn't give cheap plastic material. It gives more of a premium minimalist aesthetic, which I can really appreciate. Now, when you have anything that looks premium, obviously you want to make sure that they're safe from wear and tear. And when it comes to durability, the AirPods Pro 3s are IP57 rated for both the earbuds and the case, which is really nice for everyday use. But on the WF-1000XM6s, these have an IPX4 rating. So, it's still good for a little bit of sweat and maybe a little bit of rain, but that is just the earbuds. The case itself doesn't actually have an official rating, so you might just want to be a bit on the safer side with it. Now, I looked up some pictures online of the previous generation, and the case itself got a little bit of a redesign. It's more cylindrical now than the pill shape, and it's definitely wider than the AirPods case, so it's not going to feel as slim in your pocket. And unfortunately, there's no tracking capabilities like how the AirPods have Find My, so if you lose this, you're cooked. But the best part about this case is that it still has a physical sync/pairing button. Thank you, Sony. Apple, I don't know what we were thinking about this little double tap to pair. Half the time, it does not even work for me. I hate it. But I guess while we're on the topic of the case, we can quickly dive into battery life and then wrap this thing up. So when it comes to battery life, you're pretty much looking at the same thing for both the WF-1000s and the AirPod Pro 3s. You're getting 8 hours of battery life with ANC and 24 hours with the case. They both support USB-C charging, they both support wireless charging, and both can get you 1 hour of playback after a 5-minute quick charge. Now for me, I usually keep my earbuds charged pretty frequently, so there's never been a moment where I've actually been low on battery for either of these. I think the only time I'd ever had to charge my AirPods mid-use was during an 18-hour flight, so I'm pretty sure that's going to be a similar experience with the WF-1000s as well. I'll be honest, when I thought of putting these two earbuds head-to-head against each other, I did not expect the results to be this close. I mean, both of them are great sounding earbuds with great noise cancellation and solid battery life, and both of them definitely hold up better than one another in certain areas. But with all that being said, which one would I actually keep in my everyday carry? If we're talking about something that I'm going to use every day and wear hours at a time, I'm still rocking my AirPod Pro 3s. For me, they just fit way better. They feel a lot more lighter in my ears and just more comfortable overall. They're easy to travel with, and plus they have Find My built into the case, which is huge because I'm someone who loses things pretty often. But Sony still made some amazing earbuds, so definitely consider giving these a try still, because outside of comfort and maybe a slight difference in volume, these are some of the best earbuds you can get right now. And while these may not be part of my everyday carry, they've definitely earned a spot in my rotation.